with a couple of slides. So I'll go and present
Perfect.
this real quick. So really what the endpoint system is a WMS system looking to take a lot of the inventory load off of the ERP system. So I wanted to give you a little bit of background on kind of the who and why. So a couple goals for today, just get to know our system, showcase a little bit of our product lineup and the specific Sage Intacct strategy, as well as just showing a little bit about how our disconnected cloud-based solution kind of helps companies improve accuracy, visibility, and efficiency. And then identify common pain points that we see not only within Sage Intacct, but other ERPs as well. So a little bit of background on us. We were founded in 1989, formerly known as Scanco. So we've been in the Sage industry for quite a while now. Our founder, Paul Heim, is really one of kind of the founding fathers of implementing barcode technology within the warehouse space. And then through a bunch of different acquisitions, we've really expanded our product line to fit a broader range of ERP systems. So automation is really a main key within our system, really specializing in the mid-size market for the most part, and just helping to simplify workflows really is the name of the game here with us. So plenty of different things that we'll kind of dive into a little bit more once I get into the system. So just as an overview, I know this is a busy slide, but really looking at all of the different systems that are at play within any given business, WMS, WES, TMS. We've really found a lot of our success in specializing in what we're good at, which is inventory, right? We let the ERP do the ERP work, and the TMS do the TMS work, so on and so forth. So just a quick visual of all the different systems. I know you guys are probably very common with, the jungle it can be as far as systems go, but all these different add-ons really do serve a purpose in their own specific way. So just another quick visual. Again, our main goal is to create a WMS that is ERP agnostic. So today we'll be talking mainly about our Sage Intacct integration, but we also have connectors for Sage 500, Sage 100, as well as Acumatica, NetSuite, Dynamics BC also in the works. So our system being cloud-based really allows us that flexibility to keep the WMS portion of a business's operations constant, even if they are moving financial platforms. Another quick visual with that, again, with the real-time inventory tools, we actually stole this from one of our partners, Zebra, the Zebra device scanners. It really just kind of helps to show, how connected you really can be with a real-time cloud-based solution like ours as far as inventory movements and tracking are concerned. So too much to look at here in kind of one go at it, but you can kind of notice how all parts of the warehouse, shipping, receiving, manufacturing, are all kind of interconnected once you implement a cloud-based solution like that. And from here, we can jump into a little bit of a demonstration of the system. So I will go ahead. There we go. So on my screen here, you can see we've got a web console over here to the right. This would be accessed on any modern browser. We like to refer to it as the Air Traffic Control Center. And then on the left is going to be the mobile device. Currently today, I'm using an Android-based scanner, but we are Android and iOS compatible, both on the Google Play Store as well as the Apple App Store. So a lot of different device options for you to pick from. And depending on the client's needs. We've seen a very wide range of devices used. So our cloud solution is Azure based. So we do have embedded Power BI right here on the homepage. We'll see a number of different real-time inventory views here for any managers or any users in general to look at right off the bat. Things like Inventory 360, which is, again, just a real-time inventory view of where things are at, what are their lot or serial values, including the bins and the warehouse names. We also have some reports such as inventory availability, which really help to drive purchasing decisions as needed. People on the warehouse floor who know that they need more of a specific item can quickly look at this and then contact finance to make that purchase. So the way the integration works is you still handle all of your purchase orders, sales orders, that sort of thing out of Intact. We let the purchasing department and the finance department play their game, and then we just transact on those objects within the warehouse management system. So a few different views here. These are the out-of-the-box Power BI dashboards, but we do have the ability to update or upload other Power BI dashboards based on our SQL tables as well. So the way the navigation of the system works, on the left-hand side with our ribbons, as inventory comes into the warehouse, it's going to be found within the inbound tile here. As we are transacting or manufacturing with that item within the warehouse, counting that item, anything within the four walls is going to be our inventory operations. And then outbound is going to be anything leaving our warehouse. So if we want to quickly take a look at our inbound section here, you can see we've got a list of purchase orders. Again, these would have originated out of Intact and come down into our system. And you can see they follow a specific status as we work through them. So if we want to look at just a quick look at the mobile here, just to see what transacting against one of these would look like, we're able to click into our receiving tile, tap into one of our purchase orders. That will display all of our items that we've ordered. So you can see I've already received a couple of the items within this purchase order, but we still have a couple more waiting to be received. We can go ahead and scan the item or tap on the item to access it. All of the fields within the mobile device are scannable. So anytime you see me tapping, there are options to force a scan. We also house our own report server, which would include things like item labels, packing slips, that sort of thing. So at the end of shipping, you're able to print out your packing slips, or in this case, at the time of item receipt, you're able to print out an item label right away so that you're always using your own internal labels. We can complete our last item here. And if we go ahead and hit OK, the system will ask us if we'd like to complete this PO. In this case, we will hit yes, we've received everything. And you can see we also have the ability to attach attributes, not only at the purchase order level like we have here. This example would be showcasing us grading our vendors and keeping that data in-house, and then able to review that from a warehousing and inventory standpoint, fulfillment records, that sort of thing at the end of the year. But we can also attach these attributes at the item level, the sales order level, license plate level on the outbound side of things, and a few other spots. We can also capture internal and external signatures. So in this case, this is an internal one. but we would be able to capture an external from that truck driver, dropping off that purchase order as well. So the main goal of our system really is high configurability. As you guys know, no two companies are the same within their warehouse as far as what their needs are. So we've really built our system around configuration settings so that flipping our configurations is just a matter of coming into the front end here and changing what we offer, as opposed to having developers do customized work. So just to kind of tie out our back end here, I'll show a little bit of the outbound side. So if we look into our outbound console, it's going to look very similar to our inbound console. You can see all of the sales orders or job orders that have come into the system from Intact and what status they're in. So if I click into our picking tile here, again, similar to receiving, we will see all of our different sales orders that are assigned to my user. All of our screens and tiles are user permission based, so everything is configurable as far as what users have access to what tiles and options. Looking at our order here, you can see we've got a few different items along with suggested pick locations. So we are able to have primary pick locations along with replenishment options, automated replenishments to generate those tasks to bring those into the system. So if I bring up a barcode quick, I'm able to scan our first item and then confirm the quantity that we have ordered. Similarly here, I am able to scan the bin location where an item is existing, and the system will also recognize that this is the item I'm trying to pick. In this case, if we have no inventory for our item, we are able to slide right to left on it and actually short, whoops, sorry, there we go, and short out that item. You can see that we can automatically generate back orders as well for any items that we short out, which allows us to still fulfill on that quantity later on at a later date. And then once we've finished, we're able to either stage or ship the order. We'll go ahead and ship this one, where we'll be able to see a summary screen of everything that we picked, and then go ahead and complete our order after printing something like a packing slip if needed. So at that point, the inventory is out of our system, our fulfillment records are recorded, and they would be passed back up to Intact for invoicing and so on and so forth. So we just touched on a few key parts of the system here today. There's definitely plenty more to explore, as you can see with how many tiles I have shown here. So if any of you guys have any questions, please put them in the chat or connect with me directly, and I'd be happy to talk a little bit more about it.
Thank you so much, Sam.
Thank you.
All right. We are halfway through Sage Demo Day already.